the Truth Killings will be vying for the title. Now it's time to decide number 4.
And here he comes. Look at that confidence. Look at that determination. That look in his eye. We haven't seen that look in his eye in a long time. Sting looks ready.
And his opponent, from Venice Beach, California, ladies and gentlemen, this
Have we had a bigger showdown on Impact than this, Don West?
Oh, the feel of this, it's like a heavyweight prize fight. It's like Ali Frazier. I mean, what a way to start off Impact, Mike.
Yes, it's two of the wrestlers who are most used to a high-pressure, high-profile matchup. The two veterans, Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner, and the man who promises that he's going to turn TNA around and eliminate the cancer from TNA, Jeff Jarrett. We're talking about Sting.
This has been what he wanted to do, and he knows if he's going to get Jeff Jarrett, get that cancer out of there, he's got to stop Scott Steiner first.
It is Slammiversary, TNA's 4-year anniversary, upcoming on Sunday, June the 18th. Christian Cage is the NWA World Heavyweight Champion. Talk about the deck being stacked against him. Christian Cage will have 4 challengers in the King of the Mountain NWA World's title matchup, June 18th.
I can hardly wait for June 18th, Mike, because the King of the Mountain, it's a match, of course, that was designed here in TNA. It's a match that was created, developed. It's a match where Jeff Jarrett got his moniker, the King of the Mountain. We saw Raven win it last time. But it's one of those matches that are unforgettable because 5 men vying for the title. 1 man has it going in, but that man has never taken it when he left the ring at King of the Mountain.
And Don, it's such a unique match. In essence, it's a reverse ladder match where you have to hang the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship belt above the ring to win the title. But just to qualify, to be able to hang the belt, you have to defeat one of the other 4 men, and then after he loses, he goes to the penalty box for 2 minutes.
You know, it's the kind of match where, yes, you can get pinned, yes, you can submit, and you're not necessarily out of the match, but you're going to be out of it, like you said, for at least 2 minutes, and you can't win it if you're not in there. It is so unique in its form, and when you get 3 or 4 people that are all qualified, that have all had pins, it gets so interesting.
Early offensive flurry by Sting has Scott Steiner to the point of trying to call timeout and trying to beg off, but Sting will have none of it. Tosses him out to the arena floor. They're going to follow up. Look out, there goes Steiner. Oh, he just draped him right over the steel guardrail. Sting's got the steel chair.
Oh, look at that. Scott Steiner gets right up and goes right into that steel chair. Oh, this is exactly what Sting wanted. And conversation going on with him and Earl Hebner. They look a little friendly right there.
What a vicious, what a lethal steel chair shot that was by Sting to the top of the head of Scott Steiner. Oh, and this took him and just drove him face first right into the chair again, right here at our broadcast table.
Right here in front of us as this action is just getting vicious. Sting has got a game plan and he's following it to perfection.
He just took Big Papa Pump high up into the air and dropped him down throat first across that steel guardrail.
You can see Conan and Moody Jack Melendez, the Spanish announce team, and it's a weird situation going on over there as they made a border, Mike, and the LAX is not letting anybody cross it.
Who's it going to be to advance to the King of the Mountain matchup at Slammiversary? We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we return, we'll answer that question. Will it be Sting or will it be Scott Steiner? And welcome back, everyone, to Impact continuation of this King of the Mountain qualifying matchup. Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner just drops Sting with that clothesline. Will it be Steiner or Sting to join Jeff Jarrett, Abyss, and Ron, the Truth Killings, June 18 at Slammiversary to challenge for the NWA title? I want to remind you, 1 week only, next Thursday, Impact to air right here on Spike TV at 12 midnight.
Mike, ever since right before the break when Scott Steiner was able to get that backwards low blow right there, he was able to turn the momentum in his favor. You see a quick bit of tip, Sting able to get out of it. But since then, it has been all Big Papa Pump.
And you just saw Scott Steiner with one of his patented suplex moves. He just hit the belly-to-belly on Sting. And boy, does Big Papa Pump have control of this matchup.
Oh, he does right now. Look at him pulling back right there on the face of Sting, and you can see the determination right there in the face of Scott Steiner. Want to remind everybody that it's now out in stores. It's unstoppable. It's the Samoa Joe DVD, one of the most anticipated, and you can now get it, and you better get it because it's selling fast.
No question about that. Like all the TNA DVDs, moving up the Billboard charts each and every week. Steiner continuing to put the pressure on Sting. You can see referee Earl Hebner checking at this point to see if there's any life left in Sting.
He's going to grind the face paint right off of Sting right there, but Scott Steiner realizes he had him, he had the grip, he had it, he wasn't going to let up with it at all, Mike. And Scott Steiner right now, his mission is on the way up. Look at that backward suplex.
Just released him overhead, dropped him straight down to the canvas, and now look at this. Talk about total disrespect to Sting, also proving to everyone here in the Impact Zone the raw, pure strength that he just delivered.
I mean, that's got to be a little mind game that he plays with people. Just after he's already been in the match and you think he'd be tired, he's showing everybody just how tough he is and how in shape he is by doing the push-ups while you're laying there on the mat.
Now, Steiner going to try and follow up this advantage up to the middle rope. Going to try and take Sting overhead. Sting going to try and fight him off. Series of right-hand shots. That one rocks Steiner in. Now look at this.
You gotta do what you gotta do. What a great move right there, and it worked for Sting. He's able to get Scott Steiner off, and that was survival, Mike. That was survival. He had to do that. He had to get it back, and here he goes.
High-risk top rope clothesline. Took Steiner down to the mat. Doubly important match for Sting. Of course, if he wins, he advances to the King of the Mountain at Slammiversary June 18th. But at the same time, if Sting wins, Scott Steiner is not in the match, and Scott Steiner, the hired assassin of Jeff Jarrett, they don't have the advantage June 18 because they would have the numbers game in the NWA World Title match.
You can bet that Christian Cage, of course, is the champion looking on right now, anticipating on June 18th. Nice drop kick right there. He is hoping, I'm sure, that Sting wins this match because he realizes Steiner and Jarrett will work together so well, and that's a big advantage to have the King of the Mountain, and Sting hits him again.
Drops down with the splash off the middle rope, but no, Steiner barely able to roll the shoulder just before the 3 count from referee Hebner. How about the offense here from Sting? Really varying it up and also going with more high-risk moves than we normally see. Inverted atomic drop. Here comes Stinger. Stinger splash. Oh, referee Earl Hebner, he just got squashed right between the two.
Well, you could see that Sting could, wait a minute, Gail Kim, right in the ring. She's choking on Sting right there. She's on his back. Sting, oh, that's how you handle that.
And here comes Jeff Jarrett down to the ring. Jarrett slides inside. Oh, look out, Sting.
Oh, there he is. Oh, kick right to the gut. And he goes for the stroke, and he hits it. Sting able to just barely maybe turn, but Jarrett's got the advantage, and Scott Steiner can end this right here.
Jarrett hits the stroke on Sting, motioning for Big Papa Pump. Yes, his hired assassin to cover him and get the pin. Here goes Steiner. He's got the arm draped across.
Earl Hebner still hasn't come to as he's on the ground. Wait a minute. Here comes referee Slick Johnson.
1, 2.
Oh, Sting able to get that shoulder up.
No, only 2. Amazingly, you're right. Sting able to avoid the 3 count from substitute referee Slick Johnson.
Great move to have the referee ready to come out at a moment's notice. It worked out perfectly. Scott Steiner, though, still has the advantage. Look at that strength as he does it again.
Hits the suplex, caught that one perfectly. Took him overhead with the vertical. Maintains his contact, maintains his grip. Sting able to float over and reverse it. Drops him down, inverted DDT.
That's exactly what Sting needed. 1, 2. Oh, wait a minute, Jeff Jarrett.
Jarrett.
Oh, and then he slugs the ref. Just punches it. He realizes Sting's close. Sting misses right there. They're setting him up.
Oh, no. Jarrett's got Sting. Here comes Steiner. Miscommunication.
The experience of Sting as he ducks it
Roll
down.
up.
Roll up right
Pin.
here. 1, 2.
Oh, Jarrett in again to make the save. Referee Hebner calls for the bell. What's this?
Oh, I'll tell you what, the bell's ringing there. What's going to happen right here? You see Gail Kim coming in. You see Jarrett and Steiner going after him, and Sting going right back. He takes them both